This is Sarah Schaefer, Business and Crop Online Editor for AgWeb, and I'm speaking with Bob Utterback at the 2009 Marketing Rally in Chicago, Illinois. Now, Bob, these are some volatile times in the markets. How are you advising your clients right now?
As you say, volatility implies market movement both up and down. And volatility usually brings the worst out of people in reference to putting positions on. So caution obviously has to be advised. For a farmer in the old crop corn, I think in new crop corn, you really have to ask yourself, what do you want from the markets? If you're trying to outguess the markets, I think that's a poor technique to use right now. We have felt that the December corn around this $4 level was a very good value level. We're very uncomfortable about the basis patterns that you're seeing coming into the summer, into the Jan-Feb time period. And I think you're going to see the corn harvest in Jan-Feb. So I'm very concerned about corn for the next 2 months. So I would be selling old crop corn. The commodity that's had the most volatility has been the bean market. The last, although it was 97, then we're finally 99% harvested, a lot of the carryover was still out in the field, and we're still having some problems, but I think we're getting that wrapped up. The concern that's growing is South American crop is going in beautifully. Its weather's looking good, and as soon as everybody knows that they got decent crop and not going to have any crop efficiency, we think soybeans has got more of a difficult head away in front of it. So I'm getting more concerned about new crop beans than I am about old crop beans. I think $10.50, $11 is a fair value for old crop beans to be selling and moving the inventory out of the place. But as to technique, I think this is probably a good time for a put in the front end if you are more bullish than I am. But I think it's time to start laying off some risk.
So with these really risky and volatile times in the markets, why is an event like this important for farmers to attend?
Because it gives you perspective. It gives you perspective because so many times you get yourself caught into thinking one way. And at this meeting, we had such a diversity of opinions. You've had 14 of the leading advisors in the ag industry at this meeting. And so I think you can maybe get one, if you just get one idea that you have been looking at, that idea can manifest itself in improvement in your marketing plan. Because remember, that's all it's all about, is we're not masters of the market, we're students of the market. Every year we got to learn from our mistakes and try to improve ourselves, and with a long-term objective including the profitable, the bottom line. That's our long-term objective, selling this product at a profitable price.
So in conclusion, Bob, what is the number one market moving factor that you're watching?
I think right now when you look at the outside markets, I think the correlation between corn and beans with the outside markets is very, very high. I.e., I'm talking the equities, the oil, the gold, and the other outside markets. But I think the key variable that's going to determine when this inflationary concern that's now creeping in the market is going to be over is interest rates. I think that is the absolute key that you have to watch. That when they start turning down, i.e. interest rates are turning up, with conviction, that will be the beginning of the end of this great inflationary bull market. And commodity players need to be extremely aware of that situation.
All right, well, that was Bob Utterback, President of Utterback Marketing and the Farm Journal Economist. Thank you, Bob.
My pleasure.